Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily Downshift. My name is Orest.
I'm Nestor.
That is Nestor. We're here with the M2 again, and what the heck are we doing today?
Oh boy, we're doing the diffuser today. So this is probably going to be one of the most challenging installs for us because we've never done any kind of electrical work on any vehicle. So first things first, here is the diffuser from RW Carbon. Massive shout out to them for supplying us with this. As you can see, it's got this crazy like race inspired light down the middle. And so it's going to be replacing this whole plastic diffuser trim piece here. And it's just going to look so much more aggressive, especially with, you know, these little two spikes coming here. It's going to look so sick.
Okay, I believe they call that a rain light, by the way, for those of you that are... Okay. I didn't know that actually, now we know. And we got everything set up here, so let's get to it.
All right, guys, so first things first, you're gonna wanna jack up your car or ride it up a ramp or something. In our case, we used some 2x4s, some pieces of wood.
Classic.
Just did the job just fine. We didn't want to spend any money. So anyways, you need a plier, and you're actually gonna be pulling out these plastic pieces that are on the underside of the diffuser. You gotta pull this out. It comes out, as you can see, this one's completely separated. And yeah, pull out all these on the other side. We'll show you where they're all located, and then we just unclip the top of the diffuser and it comes right out. One little screw was right here on the edge. That's on the passenger side. Yep, on the very edge of the diffuser.
We have these four, are they?
Yeah, so we're coming up on these four right here on the diffuser. We took one out. As you can see, the center's missing, but the whole outside second piece is not, so we'll pull that out with like what, screwdriver. But right now we got to get the middles done. Pull, you know, with a moderate amount of force and wiggle around. Yeah, and you'll notice, as you can see, it's slowly coming out. Yep. Be slow with it because, as you can see, you know, you can lose the grip on it. Oh, this one's a bit tough here.
Yeah, just go, yeah, maybe. You got it?
Yep, there we go. So as you guys can see,
and that part is still in there.
Yep, and we're gonna go ahead and, I guess, wiggle that out with a screwdriver. Okay guys, so what we're gonna do now, we pulled one of these out, the second piece. All you want to do is take a flathead, get underneath it, and just kind of work it around until it loosens up and you can kind of pull it out. So as you guys can see, there we go. It's like almost out. Just needs a little bit more.
Probably go by hand.
There we go. And it's out. Obviously we undid all the clips. Now it's time to pull off the actual diffuser. There's a bunch of clips all over here. I think there's 4 here and then 1 on the outside. The game plan is I'm going to pull from here, and then that should just kind of release one of the clips. There we go. So that's one right here. And now I'm just going to get a pry tool. This is the same one we used when we were actually unclipping the mirrors and putting on the carbon fiber. So we're going to go ahead and just wedge it in here and slowly work this. And hopefully, if all goes well, we don't have any clips breaking or giving us too many issues, and we can kind of just, you know, work this. As you can see, we got one of these middle ones off. We went underneath the car, underneath the diffuser. We actually went ahead and unscrewed these right here, these little bolts. Yeah. Now by unscrewing these, that gives us access to the underneath compartment where you can unscrew these clips or unclip them from underneath very easily. So I'll go ahead and show you guys what that looks like.
Okay, so we are under the car. The heat shield is just above us. The bumper is down and the diffuser is under. As you can see, the clips are right here where my finger is. And so the person under the car, all they have to do is push this tab here, this black tab, down, and the person on the outside just pulls the diffuser, and that's it.
One thing I could recommend, while it's in, pull the diffuser downwards towards the floor, because the clips are angled in a way where you can get leverage if you tilt it downwards. But yeah, so we worked all the sides, finally got them all off, and here is the diffuser.
So now we're using a 10mm socket to take off these taillights. How's it going?
Yeah, so there's two nuts we got to take off here. One down here and one over here.
And two, and then hopefully this will pop out.
We went ahead and masked off the corner of the taillight. Yep. You're gonna go ahead and put in that, what is this thing, the pry tool.
Yeah, I already gave it a little bit of space, but all you gotta do is just a little bit more leverage. Oh, and it's out.
Easy. Comes out super easily.
There we go.
Yeah, so it really is just those 2 screws that we pulled out, or those 2 nuts, I should say. Yep. And then just get a pry tool pulling that out, and now we have a nice little wire we're gonna have to deal with.
So we took out the taillight, as you can see over here. We ran the black and the blue cable down the bumper near the heat shield, obviously avoid the exhaust. Then we have the connector here that I'm connecting.
It's the butt slice connector, wire connector.
Yeah, whatever it's called. And that one end goes in here, one end goes in here. We're going red to blue on this M2, and then black is going to go to black, which I believe is the ground. Both sides. and so they should be snug. And then we're gonna heat this after, which is gonna shrink it, and then we'll probably put tape or something over it, but that should be fine, and that's waterproof already.
Okay guys, so this is a good thing you can do if you do buy this diffuser. If you want to test everything without actually splicing and cutting wires, make sure to connect these, obviously, like we mentioned, blue to the red, black to the black, run the cables up here, and as you can see, this is the pigtail. We are putting the blue one into the number 1 connector on the other end. Let it just focus here, guys, really quick. So we're putting the blue onto the number 1 cable, which is the blue and the black, and then we're putting the black cable onto the number 3 hole, which is the brown. This will test if it works. So go ahead, start the car, and put the brake on. It is on. There you go, guys. So as you can see, it's lighting up, and that goes to show us that we know it is the number 1 and the number 3 hole. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to splice this blue and black one, and then also splice the brown one, and we'll do that just now, and we got it. It's good. All right, guys. So this is the insulation displacement connector. Fancy words here. Crazy. It's like we're electricians, I swear.
Pretty much.
Not really though. Okay, so this is gonna go onto the first wire, which is the blue and the black. Go ahead and put it this way.
Dark blue and black, that is.
So that just goes in like that. And then what we're gonna do here is take the blue wire. We're gonna put it underneath here. We're gonna put it into the hole. It's gonna go all the way through. Alrighty, so we got the plier. All we're gonna do is push this metal down, and that's gonna basically like fuse them together or something like that. There we go. Fuse them together.
Enough to fold it over.
Yep, and now we're gonna fold this over.
Make sure it clips.
And it is done, it's clipped. Put that in there.
IDC.
Black will go into this hole all the way.
You gonna hold that, or you got it?
Once again, pliers. Black's in all the way. Let's go ahead and push that.
Make it look easy.
There we go. Fold it over. And theoretically, we should be done.
Yep.
It looks a little weird, but theoretically, we're done. All we have to do is plug this into the taillight, put the taillight back in, install the diffuser, we're done.
Moment of truth, guys. Here is the connector. We'll see the tail.
3, 2, 1, here we go.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Winner, winner. Okay, so we have finally finished this beautiful diffuser that you can barely see. I'll flash the light on it here. Man, that is beautiful. And so one thing that we actually had to do was we had to modify. We put in slightly longer screws because this carbon is thicker than the OEM plastic. But other than that, it was fairly straightforward. We put some nice washers on there. And I'm sure you guys are dying. So Nestor, let's get the start up. Oh, look at that. That is perfect. All those lights, like a Christmas tree. Nice.
All right, guys, but that is going to do it for the video. Once again, massive shout out to RW Carbon for the diffuser. We're going to have the side skirts, lip, and spoiler in the coming days on the channel, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And overall, this build is going to look really sick once we're done. Thanks for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more content, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.